Alright, we're heading on a little rip in the L. Got my co-pilot. Hi. You know, and then you gotta kick the pedal and then it's like goes for, you know. Alright, don't make fun of my wonky little ponytail. It's just way too freaking hot out here. I'm dying. It just, oh man. Feels so good. It's been so long since I've heard this rumble. Felt these vibes. Yes. What is up, darlings, and welcome back to Kirsties'Karz. A lot has been happening. I've been going through a lot of shit. Like, just a lot. A super duper lot of shit. I almost feel like I'm a completely different person than I was, say, last month or so. I don't know. I've just, yeah. Too much to talk about right now. But I figured I would check in and make this video and just let you guys know what's up. In the quick aspect of this all, yeah, I'm not going to get into the whole story of my life, but fun fact, the Subaru is no more. It's done for. So, no more Subaru, which I mean positive and a negative, but I mean hopefully I'm working with somebody who can help me get her back on the road within the next month or so. But for the time being, I am rocking the El Camino as my daily. I'm going to work with her and I am doing everything with her. And it's really made me like buckle down and focus on her more since I hadn't been before. But gosh, am I thankful for Dad. You know, when the Subaru gave out, at least I have him still there helping me out in times when you feel like you have absolutely nobody on this world. My dad is still helping me from the grave. It's wild, and I'm blessed for that. I've been blessed a lot this past couple weeks, so feeling blessed and feeling like it's time for a change in my life. Definitely. So that is happening, and I am healing, and the change is flowing through me, and it has been good, and I just got to keep pushing forward with my goals and my dreams, and keep my mind busy, which is what I have been doing. I mean, therapy comes in all forms, and I have been taking a lot of hot rod cruises, so I feel like I am good to go, for the most part, you know, whatever. So I am going to let you guys know what I have been up to. I have been through hell and back with the El Camino. Let's just dive in and take a look. Okay, so you guys saw the other videos. We went from the dual carb down to the single carb. We swapped out the intake, changed it all out. Big thanks to Dustin for all that help. So, don't judge me too hard. I've been going through a lot of crap, and I really just needed to make this thing, you know, as reliable as she can be. You know, for a 1971 El Camino. Anyways. I have learned so much. I have honestly, like, learned so much delving into this dang car. And I gotta thank Pops for it. Thanks, man. Because without this car, I probably wouldn't have had to solve these issues. But I was cruising around the other day with Maya or Michaela, I can't remember who, and I was like, man, we ain't got no tach, we ain't got no fuel gauge, we ain't got no gauges, like, but we're just gonna work with what we got, you know? No. Yesterday I was sitting there and I was like, dude, why do I work with what I got when I'm pretty sure I got the knowledge to solve these problems? So, I don't know, I came out here and I was dinking around with a few things, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen, I now have a tach, and I now have fuel gauge. I am solving all these issues. I had no idea that I was capable. I also ran into the problem of no freaking headlights. This is the weird noise it was making when my lights stopped working. After slight investigation, I realized that it was coming from the kick pedal. lights. And I was like, well, how the heck did that happen? Because they work just fine. Well, let me show you. Let me show you. Oh. So, oh, it's so dark. There we go. So this is the like kick pedal or whatever. That goes like changes from like the highs and lows, you know. Well, I just like ghetto rig this together here. It'll work for now. Just totally bypass this pedal switch, like, and so that way, like, I'm just rocking with the low beams, but they turn on now, like, with the switch instead of having to even dink around with that freaking kick pedal. But yeah, just pretty much like learn some electrical that I've never learned in my life, you know, like something I might not have ever had to experience. But and then I got this bad boy working now. You don't realize how much you need these things until you're driving around with none of them, you know. But yeah, whew. Oh yeah, and then matter's even funner. After I'd solved that, we realized that we didn't have brake lights. Well, we had one brake light, but this one wouldn't work. And the turn signal wouldn't work either. And we're just like, what, man? So I removed this light right here. 4 little screws. Got in there, the bulbs looked fine, everything looked fine, you know, so I'm like, well, what the heck? Well, I don't know if you guys can see it. But right there, I need to throw some electrical tape on it for sure. But, a rock or something, man, must have gotten kicked up and just like cut that one freaking wire, dude, and that's all it took. But just that one wire, got that back together somewhat. Need to probably properly do that better, but like I said all the time, I am not a professional, and I just kind of work with the knowledge that I have and with the tools that I have and just try to make it work. But I do know that that is not supposed to stay like that, and I will be fixing it. Can only take one kid at a time, and when you have 5 kids in your house, it's kind of hard. So clearly the El Camino isn't going to be my daily driver for very long. I need to get something else figured out and stat. But until then, until I can get the Subaru running again, I'm just like, making it work. So sometimes that's what you gotta do, and sometimes that's the best thing to do. And definitely need to do something with these plug wires. Dad had some pretty long wires in there. He really liked wires everywhere, I guess. But I'm going to go ahead and redo those here soon. I've just been enjoying actually being able to drive it, like every time I touch something, something else goes wrong, so I just freak out a little bit. Anyways, I also did the thermostat on the L because she was running a little hot, and I just, I was like, I might as well just do it because, that's really easy to do, and that's a good place to start. So I did that, and she's been running perfect since then. Running perfectly fine, right at temp, so I'm glad I did that. Dad has 2 different funky bolts on this thermostat housing, but I'm going to get myself here. What do we got?
We got a coolant part.
Yeah, it is a coolant part. That is correct. It's called the thermostat. And what did you say? It
takes the temperature.
I was like, dang, that is a very good guess. Like, that is like spot on. It is a temperature product. But anyways, we're going to just remove those 2 bolts and then pop it on out of there. The Subaru's thermostat is at the bottom. So, yeah, when I pulled that, a bunch of coolant dumped out.
When did you pull it?
I think I did that video last year.
Was I with you?
No, I think, or actually, Grandpa helped me do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's so wonderful.
Yeah, that was one of the videos I did with Grandpa. I miss him too. He's with us though right now, working on this El Camino.
What is this thing?
Oh, that's Grandpa's little horn. It doesn't even work though.
So we take it out.
I've just left everything how he had it. Alright, so, and there she sits. still kind of hot. But I did think that there was some sort of... Oh. I need to put some antifreeze in here. There's a lot of open space there, man. Yeah, Grandpa liked to use stop leaf. I'm thinking that's what that is. I'm hoping that's what that is. Some stop leaf.
There's a lot of chunky stuff where the recipe.
Where's that new thermostat at? Let me compare these two. Do they look the same size? I always feel like the people at AutoZone don't know what they're talking about, so I just want to double check. Yeah, but I haven't really been filming too much of this all. I've just been like, you know, just living. Just trying to like live and just live, you know? Hanging out with the kids. It's summertime. It's been super awesome. Trying to stay out of my own head and trying to stay busy doing stuff is the main goal always. So now that I don't have the Subaru in here, I have a lot more space. I'm gonna get cleaning up this mess that I have let go for the past couple months. Yeah, it's time to really crack down. And I'm super stoked and super excited to get rolling on this. Yeah, life throws you frickin' punches and you just gotta take them and roll with it, you know? So I'm just gonna keep rolling with it. That's all I really know how to do. Just roll with all these punches that life throws at me. But I mean, what can you do besides learn? Learn from all of the experiences, learn from everything you see, learn from all the lessons that you teach yourself and that other people teach you. Learn from them. I'm gonna get going. It's a beautiful day. Staying in the positive zone, in the mindset right now. Today, gonna be a good day. Beautiful, bright, loving it. So in the video where we were changing the intake and the carbs and stuff, we found this orange wire, which we thought was just, you know, crap. Like, we thought the wire is what caused all my electrical problems, right? That stupid wire. Just tuck it into somewhere.
Yeah, that one caused all the problems.
Yeah. And we were just like, that's a dead wire. Like, that is bad. Bad wire. But I've come to realize that that wire was actually my tack wire. And so I put it down here and bam, now I have a tack. Like, bam, that easy, man. I was driving around like, what am I gonna do? I don't have a tack. Woohoo, dumbass. But if you just get in there and like dink around with some things, the only problem left that I can find that is still kind of a serious problem, but I've also just learned how to drive it that way because it is still possible, is there's something going on with either throttle spring or this cable. I think this cable should not like have that much like slack in it. Like the throttle's sticking. Like, so I'm thinking, I mean, it could just be like tension, you know, like a binding or something maybe. But it also could just be too long of a cable maybe. I mean, I don't think it's supposed to have like that much slack in it. And yeah, don't look at this. I just had to, I lost the little clip that, so I just had to throw some on there. Don't judge me. This whole car is made up of things that don't belong on it, so. Anyways, the sticky throttle is no fun, but get to unnecessarily rev up the car all the time. You know, and then you gotta kick the pedal and then it's like, goes for, you know. So sticky throttle is like really the last thing that I need to tackle, figure out the exact source. Maybe the spring, maybe the cable itself, who freaking knows, but I didn't know anything until I started doing it, so might as well just go and start figuring this out too, because that's what I'm good at. So, anyways, I just wanted to give you guys a little throwdown on what's been going on, so, cool. Dad they're just way too long, like that's literally freaking insane. And I mean, the motor itself shakes so much that, like, there was such a problem with the wires dropping down onto the heads and stuff and just, like, melting, like, just a huge melting issue going on here. I mean, I'm surprised that this even still freaking works, honestly. But yeah, I've had to zip tie the living heck, which, I mean, I'm gonna go through and cut these off. But zip tie the living heck out of that crap just to keep it from burning. Like, so once I get the new wires ran in here, I mean, the aesthetics of the car will be a lot better. I'm learning a little bit every single day, you know? And which ultimately is gonna really play a big part in this car and how much I push myself to, you know, learn everything about the car. Don't make fun of my wonky little ponytail. It's just way too freaking hot out here. I'm dying, man. There's no AC up in here, which would be nice to have, but I don't. So, gotta work with what we got, right? And it's time that I do this little, like, time lapse, me cleaning up crap. Wishy rush. Thanks for your help. Alright, we're heading on a little rip in the L. Got my co-pilot. Hi. Oof. It's so cold. But look, the tach works. Woo!
So right now you're at a full tank.
Woo! Baby steps. She's becoming more reliable every single day. These are Dad's glasses. They were left in the El Camino and they stay in the El Camino. Maya, quit trying to steal them. You gotta be in the El Camino cruising to be able to wear them. I guess you fit the bill. Yeah. Show how the throttle's picking. See, like right now, I'm not on the gas pedal. It's at 2,000 RPMs. We're going. The throttle is engaged, but my foot is nowhere near the pedal.
What?
Yeah. We're just chugging along.
That's weird.
It's driving itself, literally. Until I do that. And then the idle slows down. No longer driving itself. Isn't that weird? Okay, so it's either the spring or the cable, I think. But it makes it kind of weird when you're pulling up to like this stop sign. And I'm in neutral right now. But do you hear how high the idle is? Crazy. And then watch. Back down. So yeah, I gotta figure that out. So yeah, I've been working on so much stuff that I've kind of just thrown everything in the Nova. Working on the L, throw it in the Nova, work on the L. Now it's time to tackle that. And of course, this area, which is a big disaster zone because I can never find what I'm looking for, and I kind of just rip everything apart. So I've got to go back through, reorganize all my crap. Oh my goodness. Look at how many sockets I'm missing. Not missing them, they're just everywhere. So just going to take a little time to reorganize life, start over fresh, just like, yeah, just get my life back in order. Holy cow. Yeah, I need to figure out what I'm doing here. Too much stuff, too little space. We'll get it. We will get it. This has also just became a El Camino type shelf. So I need to go through all this, get my tools back, and get everything else organized where it needs to go, because this is not working. Not the vibe I'm looking for. This is all Nova parts for this bad boy, so... Ooh, did you guys spot that? Ooh, did you see that? Yep. Oh boy. We got some stuff happening. Got some stuff happening. Big moves, come and see. Alright, I've seen this on TikTok, let's give it a try. Bam! Well, that was underwhelming. Bam! Organization. So yeah, I pretty much went and got a walking path at least, you know, through here. Got all my tools organized and all my little cubbies that fell over back to the way they were. So this area is looking a lot better. This definitely still needs work, but for the most part, I know what's on here and I know what I'm going to do with it. So, not too shabby for a day's work. Nova's all cleaned out. Gonna get rocking on that. So I just threw a patch over the top just for now because it's been raining like freaking crazy, and I just I need to be able to take this car out when it's raining. So I mean, it's definitely not permanent, and I just, you know, I gotta work with what I got, and it kind of felt kind of Mad Maxy to me. I mean, it's something Dad would do, I'm sure. I love how he did his hood, and I just really want to keep the hood, but you know, I can't afford a blower to be sticking out of there or nothing. So until I can get the monies, we work with what we got. I ain't too mad about it. Anyways, I'm off to work. I've kind of been using the L as my daily since the Subaru is no more. It will be more here very slightly soon, hopefully. But for right now, we're rocking the L. It's time to call it a night. I'm pooped. I think it is time to check out for the night. Get a snack, hang out, you know, relax. Sounds nice. To get some stuff done today, so that's always positive, and I'm feeling good about it. So, anyways, glad to check in with you guys, let you know how my life's going. We got big steps coming as soon as I can get the ball rolling here. Gotta get it rolling. Thank you guys for hanging out and waiting and understanding and being there for me and all the love and support, and we'll get rocking on this stuff. You guys rock. I'll catch you around the top. Sounds crazy cold. She's warming up. That cold start though, oof, she's cold-blooded for sure.